Hello MotoGP enthusiasts, welcome back to ZNGP Today. As the 2024 MotoGP season heads towards a thrilling conclusion, Pramac Ducati's Jorge Martín finds himself on the cusp of his first World Championship. After a pivotal sprint win in Malaysia, Martín shared his thoughts on the challenges ahead and the focus required to secure the title. Our report dives into his mindset and the high-stakes rivalry with Francesco Bagnaia. In an unexpected turn of events at the Malaysian Grand Prix, Marc Marquez captured a podium finish in the sprint race with a second-place result. This achievement comes despite a challenging start on Friday, underscoring Marquez's adaptability and his strengthened partnership with the Gresini team. Here's how a bold setup change and teamwork led to this memorable result. With the MotoGP title on the line, Ducati's Francesco Bagnaia is ready to go. Full send. In the Malaysian Grand Prix. After a costly crash in the sprint race, Bagnaia's championship hopes hinge on an aggressive approach and some luck. Here's how Bagnaia plans to keep his title chances alive. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. With just one more solid performance standing between him and the MotoGP championship, Jorge Martín has adopted an aggressive approach. Currently leading by 29 points, Martín needs to outscore his primary rival, Francesco Bagnaia, by 9 points on race day to clinch the title. Despite the pressure, Martín believes easing up could work against him. For Martín, riding cautiously only heightens his nerves. Instead, he's opting to push for victory, setting a determined tone for his race strategy. I feel that when I breathe and try to be relaxed, I'm more nervous, and everything becomes more difficult. Don't want to finish second, third. I want to win. If Pecco is stronger, he will win. If not, he won't. Quote from Jorge Martín. Reflecting on his performance last year, Martín admitted that he wasn't mentally ready to contend for the title in 2023. Although he was fast, he wasn't yet prepared to handle the pressure of crucial moments. Now, he sees himself as more mature and capable of managing these high-pressure situations. He expressed gratitude for his position in the championship, viewing his advantage as a privilege. Yet, he remains cautious, knowing that no title is secure until it's won. I think last year, I wasn't ready to win. I was fast, but I wasn't ready. I was scared, and in difficult moments, this is where I am more mature. Nothing is over till it's over, so I need to be focused for tomorrow. It will be a really long race. With Bagnaia trailing, Martín expects his rival to take significant risks in the final race. According to Martín, Bagnaia's position allows him to approach the race with an all-or-nothing attitude, making him a formidable opponent. Nonetheless, Martín remains confident in his pace and is prepared to settle for second if needed, recognizing that a calculated approach may be the best path forward. Pecco will risk a lot tomorrow to win. He has nothing to lose now, so it's all or nothing. I think we are a step forward than the others, so in the worst case I will try to finish second. During Saturday's sprint, Bagnaia's crash altered Martín's perspective on the race. He briefly considered allowing Marc Marquez to pass him and take the lead, knowing that a conservative approach could help him maintain his championship lead. Ultimately, however, he chose to stay focused on his own race strategy. By maintaining his pace and concentration, Martín was able to not only secure a sprint win but also gather valuable data on his bike's performance, information he believes will be beneficial for Sunday's race. Pecco crashed. At some point, I even thought maybe you have to wait for Marc and finish second. But on the other hand, I had 0.8 of advantage, so there was no sense to wait, just keep doing the thing that you know how to do. I was really focused on my marks, my reference on braking. So, having good information for tomorrow, I think finishing today was important. Martín concluded. With just one race left in Malaysia, Jorge Martín is closer than ever to his dream of becoming a MotoGP world champion. While he faces a fearless competitor in Francesco Bagnaia, Martín's determination and maturity suggest he is ready for the challenge. As the championship hangs in the balance, the MotoGP world will be watching closely to see if he can cross the final finish line as a champion. Marc Marquez's podium in Malaysia seemed improbable after Friday's practice sessions, where he struggled to find speed and ended up in 10th. Despite the setbacks, he managed to qualify 5th and get off to a powerful start, putting him immediately in contention for a podium position. By keeping a consistent pace, Marquez stayed competitive in a field dominated by Ducati's GP24 riders and top competitors like Francesco Bagnaia and Jorge Martín. His ability to hold his ground and finish in the top 3 came as a pleasant surprise to Marquez. "It was a super good start, and this helps a lot my race. Finishing on the podium was unexpected but also super good," Marquez told by Crash. Marquez used this unexpected success to share a heartfelt message. With Spain's Valencia region currently facing hardships, he dedicated his podium to the community. "I want to take this moment to give this podium, to give all my condolences to Valencia, and in the end it's nothing to them, but just I want that they feel the support from here." Quote from Marc Marquez. A critical factor behind Marquez's podium was his improving synergy with the Gresini team. This season, Marquez and his crew have developed a deeper understanding of the bike's nuances and each other's working styles, allowing for more strategic risk-taking. In Malaysia, Marquez and his team made a bold decision to try a new setup in qualifying without testing it in practice, a move that ultimately paid off. Marquez credits his team's responsiveness and his own familiarity with the bike for their ability to troubleshoot issues quickly, as his crew now has a better understanding of what he needs to perform his best. "The team did a very good job. We changed the setup. In the first part of the season, for example, we were not able to do it. Immediately when I have problems I know what I need from the bike and they know what I need from my riding style." Although Marquez has forged a solid bond with Gresini, he faces a fresh start next season as he moves to Ducati's factory team, where he will work with new crew chief Marco Rigamonti. Marquez emphasized the importance of continuity in his career, noting that human connection and technical skill go hand in hand for success. "In my career, always I tried to keep the same people, because you can have a very good rider or a very good technician. But if you don't have the human connection, it's impossible to have a good group and do good work." Despite the change, Marquez is optimistic about his prospects. He believes his experience this season with Ducati machinery will ease the transition, and joining a factory team will provide him with even greater support and resources. "Having the experience of 1 year with this bike, it will be easier that transition. On the other hand, I am arriving on a factory bike in a factory team that they have all the information from this year and there are very good possibilities to help me," Marquez concluded. Marc Marquez's podium finish in Malaysia reflects both his personal growth and the strengthened rapport with the Gresini team. As he prepares for the next chapter of his career with Ducati Lenovo, Marquez continues to show that persistence, teamwork, and calculated risks can lead to unexpected triumphs on the MotoGP circuit. Reigning champion Francesco Bagnaia faced another setback in the Malaysian sprint race, crashing out on lap 3. The incident marked Bagnaia's 8th DNF this season, 5 of which have come in sprint races, a recurring problem that has jeopardized his title defense. Reflecting on the crash, Bagnaia explained that he lost control after hitting a bump in turn 9. "It's a mistake he's rarely made at that spot, but the unfortunate timing highlights how every misstep now carries immense weight. Honestly, I just like already happened this season told myself okay, I will brake a bit after to don't risk and I crashed. There is always a first time and it was not the right moment. But it's something that, honestly, can happen," Bagnaia told. Now trailing Jorge Martín by 29 points, Bagnaia must close the gap to keep the title fight alive. With Martín needing only to outscore Bagnaia by 9 points to clinch the championship, Bagnaia is prepared to go all in for a win on Sunday. Bagnaia knows he needs support from riders like Marc Marquez and Enea Bastianini to keep Martín in check and prevent him from building an insurmountable lead. "I will go like always, full send. I will try to win," I really hope Marc and Enia will find something to be close to us. In the worst situation right now, Jorge will finish second, because we don't have any rivals. But giving my maximum, winning the race will not be enough. So, we will need something more. Bagnaia's strategy on the grid could be crucial. Although he secured pole position, Martín quickly overtook him off the line. However, Bagnaia was confident that Martin's aggressive start would eventually lead to tire wear, and he planned to capitalize on his own superior pace on used rubber. However, that patience came with risks. Bagnaia initially pushed hard to regain the lead but eased off after experiencing excessive movement in the front of the bike. Unfortunately, on the next lap, he took a cautious approach into turn 9, only to crash. I was knowing that he was more in trouble with used tires and I was just waiting. I was quite sure that all the risk I was taking to fight back with Jorge wasn't over the limit. But I crashed the same, concluded from Francesco Bagnaia. As the Malaysian GP looms, Francesco Bagnaia faces his toughest test yet. His title defense now depends on an aggressive yet precise strategy, and he'll need all the help he can get to keep the battle alive until the season finale. Thanks for watching ZNGP Today, and this is your MotoGP news update. See you in the next video.